It's time for the Jedi to end. What? Greetings, everybody. This is the Trailer Dissector, dissecting entertainment trailers from the good to the bad, and the internet just exploded with this Star Wars Episode 8, The Last Jedi. A teaser trailer has finally hit, and I just watched it. It looks promising. Let's dissect this trailer. I really have a bad feeling about this movie. The trailer begins with a slow dissolve of seemingly the stars, but it turns out to be rocks, and then Rey is all breathing heavily, similar like the Force Awakens teaser trailer. She is going through a rigorous Jedi training, and we get to see the beautiful scenery of Skeleton Michael, and then we hear Luke Skywalker saying,
"Just breathe. Reach out."
And we see Rey looking at the distance. And then we get to see Rey levitating these rocks. And then we cut scenes of General Leia in the background. God rest her soul, Carrie Fisher. We miss you already. I'm assuming this is a Star Command. They're in a spaceship. And then we cut the scene of Kylo Ren's mask. Now that we've seen Kylo Ren's face, who's Ben Solo, he must have destroyed his mask, crushed it. He doesn't need it anymore. Now you can see his face. We cut to the scene of books and a tree, but there's got to be some connection to that, because if you read the comics Shattered Empire, there are like two Force trees. One has been kept in Yavin 4, the other one Luke kept in himself. Luke Skywalker says, "What do you see?" Rey says, "Light, darkness, the balance. It's so much bigger." And then we get to see the Jedi logo in cinematic history. Then we get to see Rey practicing her lightsaber skills, and then Luke Skywalker is watching at a distance. And then we cut to the scene of what's supposed to be some sort of outdated, junky land speeders that are trailing red dust. What they're going against are big gorilla walkers, similar to the AT-AT walkers. So I'm looking at this, it's like, is this Empire Strikes Back 2.0? I hope not, because The Force Awakens was A New Hope 2.0, and The Last Jedi is probably Empire Strikes Back 2.0, but be its original story. Don't be a retro, because if Last Jedi and Episode 9 are a retread of Empire and Jedi, I think I'm giving up Star Wars. But I like Rogue One. Then we got the scene of Finn still recovering from his coma after he got a beat down by Kylo Ren. And then we get to see Poe Dameron and BB-8 rushing to escape, but another casualty in the Star Wars universe is Poe Dameron's X-Wing fighter. Oh my god, that was a cool-ass X-Wing, but Poe Dameron's X-Wing, rest in peace. We'll never forget you. We hardly knew you. And then we get to see the Millennium Falcon and all of its glory, smoking out TIE fighters, Rey running around with her lightsaber, and then we cut to Kylo Ren with his crossguard lightsaber, and now he sports a scar, similar to Anakin Skywalker's scar. So he's truly become his grandfather. Then we cut to the scene of extended look of a temple of sorts. I'm assuming that is Luke Skywalker's first ever Jedi temple. In The Force Awakens, all the Jedi that he trained are now extinct, destroyed by Kylo Ren. He was trying to train a new one, but Kylo Ren came in, killed everybody. We may see a Force flashback that everything he built to restore the Jedi Order, but it all went down to the tube. And then we cut the scene of Captain Phasma and some First Order troopers. I guess they're invading the Resistance base, so even though Starkiller Base and the First Order destroyed the Hosnium system, in retaliation the Resistance destroyed Starkiller Base. In another retaliation, the First Order is all peed off, and they decided to go invade the Resistance headquarters. Then we get to see these weird looking ships. It could be the Resistance ships or the New Republic ships. The conflict is the Resistance versus the First Order, similar to the Rebels versus the Empire. And where's the Republic? If you saw The Force Awakens, the New Republic has been destroyed. But I don't think it's completely destroyed, but I believe there are still some small forces of the New Republic. There may be a slight chance. I guess J.J. Abrams and Kathy Kennedy wants to get rid of the political prequel background out of the way. So we get to see A-Wings, cargo ships, and X-Wings, but we want to see new vehicles. I believe this is the car they're trying to escape. Force Orders would be really pissed off using their full might. And then it cuts to the scene where Luke Skywalker said these immortal words. This is Luke Skywalker's word. He says,
"It's time for the Jedi to end."
And then we cut to the scene of Star Wars The Last Jedi. So there you have it. That's your teaser. What do I think? It looks promising. Here are the goods. We finally get to see Luke Skywalker. He's going to be playing a more mentor role, and the First Order is finally going to fire back after what you did to Starkiller Base. We're going to retaliate on you. And here's the bad part. As much as we finally get to see General Leia more screen time, but sadly Carrie Fisher passed away last year. What I heard is in episode 9 that Princess Leia will not be replaced, nor be CGI, and nor her story will continue. That's going to be a real bummer. What I really want to see is Luke and Leia reunite for the first time ever, but sadly, that may or may not happen. If it doesn't happen, my heart just died. All of our questions that we asked after The Force Awakens may be answered. If not, then hopefully episode 9. Hopefully The Last Jedi will answer our questions. They're possibly killing off Luke Skywalker. You can't kill off Luke Skywalker. He's a legend. They already killed off Han Solo. Well, I guess times have changed, but Luke Skywalker is Star Wars. What I heard is words, it's time for the Jedi to end. It's going to be a gray Jedi, or something in the middle. That's what he may be training Rey for. So I don't know. Wait until we find out when we watch the movie. I'm getting tired of the X-Wing versus TIE Fighter thing, dude. The one thing I liked about the prequels is new vehicles. I love my original trilogy, and The Force Awakens, yeah, they brought back the X-Wing, which is this cool-looking X-Wing, and yeah, the cool-looking TIE Fighters, but we don't want to see X-Wing versus TIE Fighter over and over again. It gets ridiculous. Rogue One's an exception since it takes place before the original trilogy and right before A New Hope. I want to see new vehicles clashing out, new fighters. Don't bring a recycled A-Wing or a B-Wing. Just bring in like a Q-Wing. Bring those type of wings. So what are your thoughts of the Star Wars The Last Jedi teaser trailer? Let me know in the comment section below. Be sure to like and click and subscribe at the Trailer Dissector. Until then, this is the Trailer Dissector, dissecting entertainment trailers from the good to the bad.